Hi everyone, welcome to our next flip lesson. In today's lesson, we're going to look at addition of decimals. So at the end of today's lesson, you should be able to add decimals up to 2 decimal places. Now what do you know already? Let's recap what we've learned in terms of whole numbers. So let's say I have 9 ones and 3 ones. And if I add them together, 9 ones plus 3 ones, what would that get? What would that get me? So let me use this place value chart to help me. So if I have 9 ones and I have 3 ones. So if I add them up together, 9 plus 3 will get me 11. So I will actually get 11 ones. But I know I cannot have 2 digits in one place. So I need to regroup. So 11 is actually 10 plus 1. So I can actually regroup my tens here, and my ones will be 0. Okay, so that's why 9 ones plus 3 ones is actually 1 tens and 1 ones. In other words, 9 plus 3 is equal to 11. Okay, so these are some things that you know already, and I want you to bear this in mind when we look at decimals. So now I'm asking you this question, 9 tenths plus 3 tenths. So let's do the same thing. 9 tenths plus 3 tenths, that will actually give me 11. Okay, so I know that 10 tenths is actually equals to 1 ones. If I have 10 pieces out of 10, I actually have 1 whole pizza, right? So I can actually regroup this 10 to 1, and I'm left with 1 ones. So 9 tenths plus 3 tenths is actually 1 and 1 tenth. So another way that we can actually represent this, okay, is 0.9. 9 tenths is 0.9, right? Plus 0.3, and that will actually give me 1.1. Okay, we're going to explore this in the next slide. Now, but before we move on, you need to understand how to regroup certain things. Now, if I want you to regroup 13 hundredths, 13 hundredths is actually the 10 plus 3. And so I know 10 hundredths is equal to 1/10. Right? 10 hundredths is equal to 1/10. Because 10 pieces of 100 will make up 1/10. Okay, so this 10 will be 1/10. My 3 will remain as 3 hundredths. Okay, so 10 hundredths is 1/10. 3 hundredths will remain as it is. So this is something you need to understand. So now let's try. Okay, if I want you to add 1.47 and 3.95, now adding of decimals is actually the same. The concept of adding of decimals is the same as adding of whole numbers. You need to just line them up. So remember one thing, you need to line up the decimals. Okay, this is something you must remember to do. So 1.47, so I need to line up my decimal. I'm going to use another color. Alright, so my decimal is here. So 3.95 is arranged like this, and I add them up. So that will give me, so let's take a look. 7 plus 5 is 12. So 1, 2. See, the concept is the same as when I'm adding whole numbers. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 9 is 14. So 1, 4. Now my decimal will follow. So my decimal follows. See, notice my decimal is in one straight line. Okay, so this is important. My decimal must be in one straight line. My 10th place is all in one straight line. 100th place in a straight line. 1's place in a straight line. So I must make sure I lined up all my numbers. So then 3 plus 1 plus 1 will give me 5. So 1.47 plus 3.95 is actually 5.42. Okay, that's it. Simple, right? Okay, let's do it together. Now you notice this time round in your worksheet I have 3 boxes or 3 columns, sorry, 3 rows. The first row is question. So what you need to do is pause the video to copy down the question, and as I work out the solution, you should copy it down in the solution box, and finally the final answer in your answers box. Okay, so let's do this. Add 4.5 and 6.48. So 4.5 plus 6.48. Okay, so again, decimal must line up in a straight line. Okay, so that will give me... Now, what is this play? What is this? This is nothing. I've got... Hey, what is this? Well, you know that this is actually 0. Okay, so 8 plus 0, 8. 5 plus 4, 9. 4 plus 6 plus 4 is 10. 1, 0. And so 4.5 plus 6.48 is actually 10.98. And so this is my answer. Okay? Alright, you are going to do it on your own. You need to add 10.25 and 6.35. Pause the video to do it, then play it again to find out the answer. You can pause the video now. Okay, hope you've copied the question and you've solved it on your own. Now it's time for you to use your green pen to check your answer. So let's work it out. 10.25 plus 6.35. Again, always remember, lined up my decimal place. So let's add them up. 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. Decimal point, all in a row. 6 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus nothing is 1. So my final answer is 16.60. Did you get it correct? Hope you did. Right, so that's it. Adding decimals is so simple. It's the same as whole numbers. All you need to remember is line your decimals up in a row. Okay, so I hope that you're able to do it now. Stay tuned for the next video on subtraction.